Hello, I hope you're having a good night. Uh, I just got done watching Mexico and Panama. I mean, at least we saw a goal in open play, but the Gold Cup is a joke. I think everyone knows it's a joke. They really need to stop calling it Copa America because it's anything but Copa America. They, if it's really the South American Cup, it should be called Copa Sudamericana, whatever, Sudamericano. It's the South American Cup because I get it. It's organized by CONMEBOL, but it's not the American Cup. It's not played from teams throughout the Americas. It's time to create one huge competition where the Copa America is in fact the Copa America. It's the American Cup from all the way from the north all the way down to the south. Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Chile, Bolivia, the rest of the South American countries, and Mexico, in the United States and Canada are playing in the Copa America. It should be the case every single tournament. The Gold Cup, all it is, it's a glorified bragging rights contest between the U.S. and Mexico. That's all it is. Jamaica's a good team, but sorry. U.S. and Mexico, Chicanos, America hosts Copa America every single time. It's a glorified bragging rights tournament. That is all what that's all what the Gold Cup is. And it is time for this to be the actual American Cup. Be my guest. CONMEBOL is not scared of playing against U.S. and Mexico. They're not because Brazil only sends their B teams to the Gold Cup when they get invited. Yeah, Brazil lost the final to Mexico in the Gold Cup, but that wasn't their senior team. They sent their under 23 team. No wonder why Brazil lost a couple times because they sent their B team. They're not scared of Mexico. They're not. We've seen what would happen. 7-0. Chile, Mexico. 4-0. Argentina, USA. The only way to get better is to get exposed to these teams on a bi-yearly basis. US in Mexico, that would incentivize you to enhance your player development, to try to win a real tournament, not this glorified. I mean, who the hell are you playing? Panama, Haiti, Costa Rica. Costa Rica is good, don't get me wrong. Jamaica is a good team, but they're nowhere on the level of all the rest of these CONMEBOL teams. This is the American Cup, not the South American Cup. It's the American Cup. It should involve. You can have the Copa America. You can have the Caribbean Central American Cup. U.S. and Mexico and Canada should be playing in Copa America on a bi-yearly to 4-year basis. This is a Mickey Mouse tournament. The U.S. and Mexico are going to be in the Gold Cup. They're going to be in the Gold Cup final. That's all it is. It's a glorified bragging contest. It's a joke of a tournament, but there's nothing else going on, and you might as well watch it when there's nothing else going on. That's all it is. The standard of the play of football is very weak. They don't know how to whip in a ball. They don't know how to finish. The quality is substandard. It's a joke. The CONMEBOL should not be scared of having U.S. There's just no way that they would be scared of the U.S. and Mexico. They're not scared of losing to them because they've beaten them before. They've beaten them. The only time they've lost to them is when they sent their under 23 teams. They're not scared of U.S. and Mexico. They're not. And they should make themselves better, by the way. They're going through all the rest of the competition. It's not the Sudamericana Cup. It's lacking sense. It's lacking context. It's the American Cup. It's the whole Americas. It's time for a change. The Gold Cup is a glorified bragging rights contest between U.S. and Mexico. That's all it is. No wonder why America's a joke. No wonder why Mexico's a joke. They're not in Copa America. I don't care. Carnival doesn't want them to play in Copa America. Well, I'm sorry. If they play their senior teams, they're going to beat them. 4-0 Argentina over U.S. Mexico 7-0 Chile. Their Carnival's not scared of Mexico and USA. If you want to get good, you got to play amongst the best. Don't give yourself a pat in the back for winning a Mickey Mouse trophy. Because all I want is friendly. I want to play a competitive match against the U.S. Always. Gold Cup is a joke. It is a huge joke. What is it? The past 11 Gold Cups? U.S. Mexico. U.S. Mexico. It's a joke of a tournament. It's a joke. It is. Mexico, at least you have to go through Jamaica. They're a good team. Canada, not saying how false Canada's a joke. This B team of U.S. can beat Canada. It's a joke. They're having this tournament. They're sending their B teams over there. It's a joke. It's a joke. Scrap the whole thing altogether. It should be the Caribbean Cup. Maybe you can win a trophy of the best team in the Caribbean. Haiti and Guatemala, the best team in Copa. In Central in the Caribbean. Because the U.S. and Canada and Mexico belong in the American Cup, not the South American Cup. Come on. It's not called Copa America. It's called Copa SUDAMERICANA. That's what it's called. It ain't the American Cup till you involve the Caribbeans in Central and North America. Otherwise, it's South American Cup. Enough. U.S. and Mexico need to get better. Enough is enough. Now's the time. U.S. and Mexico are a joke. They'll go far because Mexico was bribed to face off against Argentina with the Argentinian manager and lose in rigged in FIFA mafia fashion. So, of course, Mexico going to go far. We don't need to go to the quarter semifinals without going to Copa America. Gold Cup is a joke. It is so bad to watch. It's a joke. It's awful. The play is substandard. America can win without Pulisic and Weah and McKennie and all the lot of these guys. That's why it's a glorified Mickey Mouse Cup. America, yeah. Go on the Bowl League of Nations, yeah. Gold Cup, yeah. America, it's mediocre trophies. Should be the best in America. That's the bare minimum. If you want to be a real ass nation, you gotta be the best right away. Good. Keep sending your under 23 team, your B team to the Gold Cup because it's a joke. You should be playing in Copa America every year. It's a huge moneymaker. We've got the stadiums and the infrastructure to host these games every year. Or a joint bid, whatever. Western Brazil, Western Argentina, blah, 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 blah. You got to leave less of a carbon footprint. They owe it to not leave that big of a footprint on the world. But the infrastructure is there where the Americans can fill up 50, 60, 70,000 fans every Copa America. Hopefully U.S. beats Mexico because it's great every time U.S. beats Mexico because the United States is far better in recent years. Yes, they're far better than Mexico. Let's keep it up. Let's go. We need to go far in the World Cup. There'll be a lot of hype America wins the Gold Cup and the CONMEBOL, whatever, that's a Mickey Mouse golden generation. They go up against Argentina. Maybe they'll put up a fight against Argentina in Copa America 2024. You never know. But the thing is, the United States are going to win again. The United States is going to go up against Argentina in Copa America. It won't be 4 up there. Maybe a closer game. But Argentina are going to beat the United States of America. It was quarterfinals last time. Be my guess. Semifinal, the final, whatever. But if the United States goes out in the quarterfinals, whatever, in Copa America, because in this format, I think it's a quarterfinal format. I think it's 8-8, 16. Then the top 4 go through. So that's where you get the quarterfinal format. I think Argentina going to go against the United States. I think Argentina going to win. And this is a rematch. Copa America 2016. I think the 1930 World Cup. Did Argentina win 6-0 against the United States of America in the semifinal of 1930? If my memory serves me correct. It's just another edition of Argentina against the United States. It's the MLS. It's the American League. It's Messi. It's Argentina. It's World Cup champions. It's America. Can America do well in the World Cup if you put up a fight against Argentina, right? That's what they're about to say. That's what they're about to say. If they, that they're sending their top team because it's Copa America. It's in U.S. soil, blah, blah. U.S. should be expected to put a fight if they have made any gains from 2016. See, that's what Copa America is about. The U.S. and Mexico can challenge South America on a year-to-year basis. It makes South America better. It makes Mexico better. It makes USA better. It makes everybody better by going up against as much possible good competition out there as possible, especially when more American players are playing in Europe. As we see, Weah is now with Juventus. McKennie to Juventus, to the Premier League, to Leeds, Pulisic, Chelsea, now to Milan. These guys will, of course, keep Brazil on top of their feet, keep Argentina on top of their feet. It's the American Cup, not the South American Cup. Polik's Gold Cup, it's a joke. But anyway, U.S., Mexico, bragging-wise, blah, blah, blah. Guess I don't care as long as you keep watching the Gold Cup. But it's a joke. It is a joke. Should I watch semifinals? Should I just boycott semifinals? Just U.S., Mexico. You have to go to community on my channel. Maybe I'll ask the question, should I boycott? Should I not? Let you decide, because I don't know. Maybe you can scrap this Gold Cup nonsense altogether. You can concentrate on Copa America. American Cup. American Cup, not the South American Cup. The American Cup. Let's go. How else are we going to get better? How else is America going to get better? A whole culture of nepotism. I mean, Berhalter's a joke. They bring him back. There's much better coaches out there. Book it. Ancelotti. It doesn't matter if a foreign coach coaches another nation. Ancelotti's going to win Brazil the World Cup. That's going to fundamentally change the idea that, you need a compatriot to coach your national team. You can't bring an outside. Well, Ancelotti, the only reason he's taking the job, of course, because Militao and Vinicius and another player is on the Brazilian national team. Well, Ancelotti, if he didn't believe he can win Brazil World Cup, he would not have taken the job. So he certainly is passionate about, his self-interest is getting out Brazil because he wants to complete football. 4 Champions League titles and a World Cup title. This is Italia's loss, they will say, if they don't hire Ancelotti. Ancelotti goes to Brazil. Brazil needed an Italian tactician to win their first World Cup in over 2 decades. The respect is there between Brazil and Italy. They're not rivals. They're the top teams in their continents. Brazil and Italia. Italia with 4 World Cups. Italia now with multiple Euros. Sorry, Germany. Sorry, you may be on top of the World Cup table, but fact is, in every major competition, you could never, ever have beaten Italy in regulation, with the exception of penalties in the 2016 Euro knockout. Now, that was the only time, but still yet to beat Italy in a major tournament in regulation in a full 90 minutes. So Italia are ahead of Germany. Sorry, the head-to-head makes a difference too.